daily tarot card reading for September 25th, 2013. I'm going to pull 3 cards. They will appear on the screen in the inset after they're pulled, and you can see them that way, clearer, bigger. And they're basically, we're reading for the day, the month, and the autumn. But really the day, it's about the day. But string these all together and you'll see that it's kind of flowed together and filled out where we're heading and what September's been about. This is a very magical and sort of changing time of the year, so we have to keep that in mind when we get into this. So I'm going to first pull our first card, which is going to be one of our qualifier cards, and that is the Page of Pentacles, which has been an odd reading this month. You know, as much as I shuffle these decks before I, turn on the cameras and stuff, a lot of cards have been wanting to come back. 70-something cards that I am throwing around here. It's coming back. So they mean to tell us something. So we have the Page of Pentacles. It's new business, new starting out, young, serious energy towards a new career, new foundations of making money and stuff. So that's there as a qualifier. But let's see what the main card of the day is again. It's the Tower again. It's been months and months already, and certain cards haven't turned up at all so far this month, as I've been reading. But the Tower's come back, and it's about kind of telling us that things are breaking and ending, that there's sometimes when things break and, there's a natural disaster, there's ways to make a profit from that too. So it's kind of a little creepy to talk about it that way, but sometimes, one person's misfortune is of how other people's fortunes are made. So that's an interesting thing when they do these 2 first cards are coming up here. And let's see what other qualifier is. That's like a 3 of Swords, which, all right, what I'm getting from here, 3 of Swords is the thrice pierced heart. That's usually a cheating card. It's usually about deception. It's about 2 people and a third coming into a relationship and getting there. It's gathering clouds. It's conflict and trouble. So in either sense of this, though there's a strong force towards making money, there's also this force towards there's cheating and deception going on, and there's calamity. So I'll take this a couple ways. If you're in the middle of doing something, let's say less than honorable, whether you're cheating at money making or you're cheating on a spouse or a partner, if you are using ill-gotten gains or figuring things out the wrong way, it's going to end badly, and it ends today. So if you've been kind of hiding things, or you've been working hard at making things, you've been maybe leaving room for a cheater to slide into your relationships because you've had a relationship with money and your partner is having a relationship with another person. So today is a day of conflict. It could be that, and I pick up some interesting energy here, like if you are in business with your partner and someone's been cheating, today's where it all ends. It's all boom, boom, end. So keep that in mind. If you've been working diligently and have a partner and that you're involved with, both business and romantically, there could be a third party in there. There could be someone, and this deception could be someone that you thought was a loyal partner is working behind your back, who has other accounts or is setting up another business and has not been righteous enough to tell you about that. So with that in mind, today's the day you're going to find out. Today's the day things are going to break. Today is the day that things end. So that's good and bad, right? Things end. They're always bad when they end poorly, but sometimes they have to end. So we can take this as the end of this tryst, this cheating situation, the end of being blinded by your money and your work, and that the Tower is coming here to end all that. So though I hate to be the guy that tries to find the bright side and, the towering inferno, basically, destruction, all things are experiences and we all learn from all of them. So we move forward from that and we have to be ready for that. So don't go into tomorrow blindly. If you suspect it, prepare for it. If you've known it all along that there's cheating going on, but you've not paid any attention to it because you've been too busy about making money, well, tomorrow that person is going to tell you they're done with you because they have someone else. And vice versa, that you've been, trying to make money and someone else is making money with someone else behind your back, and they're going to try and push you out of your own business. So keep that in mind, that today is the day where anything goes what you suspected, it's probably true. You're probably going to get into a little bit of trouble. This is not a day, I don't see any legal issues around here, like there is no police force in this, but there's definitely a lot of mess afterwards. And usually when you end a business that's been based on personal relationships and business and life, that when it ends poorly, and there's always some damage done. So try to minimize that damage by being aware of that damage. There's a little aside. I'm wearing an opal ring, right? And opals were considered bad luck because they grew their brightest because there's water in them. And when a person wore it, got a fever, like they had the plague, when they wore an opal ring, it grew hugely bright and luminous because their body temperature and the humidity of their body rose so much that the ring, warned people. So if somebody warned them that something was going to happen to them, and also they're all rare and individual, and none of them has the same fire. This one is a green opal, and they're no longer available. They've been all exported out of South America years ago. But anyway, what I mean by that is sometimes there's warning signs. Sometimes you can carry a warning sign with you and know what's going to happen. Sometimes there's warning signs on paper or emails, weird glances, undiscussed topics that get brushed over. So pay attention to all that and be ready for some trouble today. Be ready for some bad news. Be ready for some things to break. And if you get through the day without any of that, learn your lesson. That maybe you got away unscathed this time because you were lucky, but you should be not so much lucky. You should be smart. So today's lesson, if you walk away from this without any damage, is learn to be smart, have an indicator, or you're going to get a lot of damage. So that's our warning for tonight. I wish it was a happier read. Sometimes information is not always happy. But I'll meet you again here around midnight. And if you subscribe, I'll be already creeping around your inbox around midnight. So if not, we will meet again. And you have a magical and careful day today, and we'll talk again tomorrow.